Business leader who definitely rejects the Gulfstream lifestyle is Greeley Koch. He's the head of the Association of Corporate Travel Executives. He travels an awful lot and nearly always in economy. I asked him why he doesn't indulge in a bit more comfort.
We're an association that's focused on business travel, and most of the business travelers out there travel in coach. So I need to understand what they're experiencing. Plus, being an association, we have to be mindful of the money that we're given. So flying coach can be both economical and is a way for me to really understand what travelers are out there facing.
Now, I know you and I are about the same height. You're over 6 foot, I'm nearly 6'3". I find if I travel economy for around about 8 hours, I'm in an extremely bad mood and feel extremely uncomfortable afterwards. It must be similar for you.
It absolutely is. I mean, you look at the inches between seats, and in some cases they're getting smaller. You look at somebody reclining their seat in front of you, and you're trying to work and have your laptop out. You find yourself caught in that middle seat, and it's a 8 or 9 hour flight, and you have to get up and use the facilities. I mean, there's all sorts of things that make traveling in coach, especially for business travelers that do it all the time, it can be somewhat challenging.
Give us an idea, Greeley, of your typical week. You fly an awful lot. Give us an idea of what a typical week might entail in terms of flying.
Sure. I mean, our association, we put on 70-some events on 6 different continents. And so what I want to do is get out there and meet with our members, understand what's going on. So this year I've already been on 3 continents. So I'll be traveling around the world. I just came back from Korea last week. Over the next 4 or 5 weeks, I'll be in Georgia, I'll be in London, I'll be in Paris. Where else am I supposed to be? I can't even remember exactly where I'll be, but a few more continents coming up. So I'm usually on the road a fair amount, and not only to meet our members, but to take care of the business that we need to do.
So you're spending a lot of time in the air. You're doing long-haul flights in economy. When you arrive at your destination, do you not find that you're just too tired to work or to meet people?
Yeah, I mean, that's what happens. In some cases, after an 8 or 9 hour flight, or in some cases, for me, 12 to 15-hour flights, sometimes you need to hit the ground running the next day when you land. And if you haven't had a good night's sleep on board, if you haven't been able to use a nice arrivals lounge at an airport because you flew business class, but you're in coach and you land and you have to go take care of your business, sometimes you show up and maybe your hair doesn't look the best because you had it on a pillow in the coach class, but you have to do your business. That's what it's all about. So you just get out there and do the best you can.
Is this the future of corporate travel then, that companies will simply decide on a case-by-case basis that depending on the kind of work you're doing, you'll be allocated either economy or business or premium economy?
Yeah, oh, and it is a trend. We actually call it traveler centricity, and we've been talking about it about the last year and a half. And what traveler centricity means is you focus on that traveler. Focus on their individual mission. Don't treat it as just a broad brush, but treat it as what are they trying to accomplish. And then once we know that, what are the budget parameters? What else should we be looking at as the factors for them with this trip? So if you focus on the productivity of that traveler and say, what's the ROI of this trip? Is it just to go fix the server, or is it to go close a deal? Then we might want to make some adjustments.